Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. In today's video, I'm gonna give a review on The Morning Show. It's a TV show that you can see on Apple TV Plus. It's a drama and it currently has 4 seasons. The latest season came out just a few months ago, and the total number of episodes is 40, so it's 10 per season, and you can check this on Apple TV Plus. Um, and the IMDb rating for this show is currently 8.1. However, it used to be 8.2, but as new seasons come out, it drops or it comes up. So it really depends on the rating of the individual episodes, and so it's dependent on the user ratings and the episode ratings. And the Rotten Tomatoes is currently 69% for the average tomato meter. The popcorn meter is actually a bit lower compared to the tomato meters, so you can check these on the original websites. And yeah. The director of the show is Mimi Leder, who's one of the main directors, and she oversees many of the show's vision, and she directed many of the key episodes across seasons, including the pilot and also the endings for each season. And she works alongside the showrunner and one of the executives, Charlotte Stout, and her fellow EPs, Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. And her other works and movies that she produced or directed includes the ER, The Leftovers, Deep Impact, as well as the On the Basis of Sex. And yeah. The cast of the current season includes Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon, and also many of the other lead actors. So this picture shows the current cast, the current female cast of season 4. Um, and the main cast of the show includes Jennifer Aniston, who plays Alex Levy. So Jennifer's primarily known for her role as Rachel Green on one of the popular sitcoms, Friends. And her other famous movies include We're the Millers, Horrible Bosses, and Marley and Me. Reese Witherspoon plays the other female lead of the show. She plays Bradley Jackson, who's the co-anchor alongside Alex Levy in the morning show program. And Reese plays in numerous other films and shows, such as Legally Blonde, which is one of her popular works, and as well as Wild and other shows. Um, and she is a guest on Friends. She actually plays one of Rachel's sisters, and Steve Carell plays Mitch Kessler. So Steve only plays Mitch in the first 2 seasons, since the character's plot ends in season 2. I won't give any spoilers, and Steve mostly plays comedic roles in numerous movies like The Office, Anchorman, and The 40-Year-Old Virgin. And Steve, actually, one of the few roles that Steve plays, which has a really serious tone, and not a really comedic and satiric tone, is Mitch Kessler, who has a really serious tone and behavior throughout the show. And Billy Crudup plays Corey Ellison, and Billy is a 4-time Tony Award nominee, and he married a famous British actress called Naomi Watts in 2023. And he also plays in numerous other famous movies. And one of the movies he plays was with Julia Roberts. And I can't remember the name, so you can check it on Google or on IMDb. And Mark Duplass plays Charlie Chip Black, who's the producer of the show. And he produced and wrote the Creed movies. It's a franchise, and I think it has two installments. And he and his brother Jay make independent films together, and they produce several movies and shows which you can check on IMDb or other streaming services. Some famous guest stars who appear on the show throughout the various seasons include Marion as Celine, and she appears on season 4 as one of the main antagonists of the show, and she has a relationship with Corey and also some of her coworkers. And Martin Short plays Dick Lundy in season 1, and he appears in only 2 episodes in total. And in season 1, um, and John Hamm plays Paul Marks, who's a billionaire, and he also has a romantic relationship with Alex Levy. And basically, Billy Crudup, who plays Corey, introduces the character Paul Marks to UBA, and yeah, and he appears on seasons 3 and 4. And Will Arnett, who's a Canadian actor, plays Doug in seasons 2 and 4. He only appears in 2 episodes, and Doug is Alex Levy's assistant in the program. And Jeremy Irons plays Martin Levy, who's Alex's father, and he's a university professor, and he appears in a few episodes in season 4. And yeah. The budgets for seasons 1 and 2 approximately cost 300 million combined in total, and this breaks down to about $15 million per episode. And season 2 specifically reportedly cost 17.5 million for each episode when it was adjusted for inflation. And the lead stars of the show, who are Jennifer and Reese, earned incomes of over $2 million per episode each, which highly contributed to the high production costs. And the summary of the main plot and the general idea of the show is that it's set within a popular American morning news program, and the story follows various anchors, producers, and executives in the show, and also behind the scenes, behind the program scenes. And the show also revolves around a major workplace crisis, which disrupts the show's routine. So, for each season, there's a major crisis. For example, for season 4, it's one of the main conflicts is the AI. And in season 1, it's the sexual misconduct. And various seasons explores some major struggles and conflicts. And characters navigate power, reputation, and public scrutiny. Characters like Corey or Celine, who's in season 4, or even Paul Marks, always look for power and a high hierarchy over their subordinates, and they always want reputation and fame and popularity. And also personal lives collide with professional responsibilities. So, especially the main characters like Alex and Bradley, they always have to struggle with their personal lives as well as their workplace conflicts. And the series also explores how media shapes truth and public perception, especially in the news programs and in everyday lives. Um, the main characters of the show, as mentioned, are Alex Levy, who's the main anchor of the morning show, and Bradley Jackson is her co-anchor after Mitch Kessler got fired. And Bradley used to work in another news program as a reporter, and Bradley always wants, both Alex and Bradley always want the truth to be told in the news and in various news programs. And Corey is an ambitious, manipulative network executive who always wants chaos and power, especially among his especially when he becomes the CEO, and he always wants the high hierarchy. And Mitch Kessler is the former co-anchor who gets fired because of sexual misconduct, which sparks the show's central conflict and crisis. And Chip Black is the producer of the show, and he's really loyal to his co-workers and to Alex, and he always wants to do the right thing. Some personal favorite scenes for me was the ending of season one. And I won't give any spoilers, so no worries. Some surprising moments in season four, and also the Corey and Bradley scenes throughout all the four seasons was also exciting, and more. The series was primarily shot in Los Angeles, and even though the show was primarily set in NYC, but the set was mainly in Los Angeles, and using locations like the 611 place for office interiors. Though some on location filming also occurs in NYC and also internationally for specific scenes in later seasons, like Sydney, like in season three, they shot some scenes in episode one in Sydney, Australia. And the show's producers heavily use LA for its studios and sets, often employing visual effects to create convincing NYC backdrops. Some good stuff about the show was the performance of the main cast, which was great, and the characters have their unique personalities and point of views, which is one of the uh, main ideas and themes of the show. It's their perspectives about the news and about major conflicts, and the intensity and suspense of some scenes keep you on the edge of your seat. And many popular actors appear as guest stars, such as John Hamm, who's an extremely popular actor, and he's appeared on numerous movies and TV shows. And also Marion, who plays Celine, is a French actress, and she appears in numerous movies like Midnight in Paris and so on. And each season is like a different show because it explores various conflicts about our everyday lives. And yeah. Stuff that weren't that great in this show is that the show didn't explore some characters more in depth, especially Mitch Kessler, and mainly because he only appeared in the two seasons, so we couldn't see much more in him. And seasons three and four do not seem to connect with the first two seasons because the characters are constantly changing. And the first season we had Mitch, and also we had some of the co-workers in the network. And in the third season and fourth season, we can't see them because they left the show, or yeah. And the atmosphere are also changing throughout the show. And the other stuff were great. The overall impression of the film, it's definitely a must watch, and especially for drama fans and those who want a show with lots of twists and turns. So if you're a thriller fan or a drama fan, you should definitely check it out. And my own rating of the series is 8.5 out of 10, even though IMDb had 8.1. And absolutely put that on your watch list because it's a can't miss. And yeah, so thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah.